Yeah, okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome here to Kirkfield Park. My name is Uzoma Asagwara. I am the NDP MLA for Union Station and critic for health. We're joined today by Logan Oxenham, who is our wonderful candidate for the Kirkfield Park by-election. We're also joined by our leader, Wab Kinew. And we're very excited to be joined by many Kirkfield Park voters who have a very important message to share today. Now, I can tell you as the NDP health critic that there is absolutely no debate about the fact that the PCs have broken healthcare in Manitoba. And the Kirkfield Park by-election is about how we move ahead and what we, the Manitoba NDP, are going to do to fix healthcare in Manitoba. So to say a bit more about that, I'm going to invite Logan up to speak.
Right on.
Thank you, Uzoma, for that introduction. I'm joined here today by my neighbors in the community and former Health Minister Sharon Blady. These Kirkfield Park voters are joining me to say the only healthcare vote is the NDP. All these folks usually vote Liberal, but when I knocked on their door, they told me not this time. As Sharon would tell you, the math is clear. If we want to defeat the PCs and stop healthcare cuts, we all have to come together. Every vote counts when it comes to healthcare. So cast your vote for me, Logan Oxenham, and the NDP. And together, we will stop the PC cuts to healthcare and fix our healthcare system. Now, I'd like to introduce Laurel and Ian, grandparents and small business owners who live here in Kirkfield Park, and Kisa, who's a mom and an early childhood educator. They have a message for voters.
Great.
Hi. My husband and I wanted to say to our friends and neighbors in the Kirkfield Park area, when we split the vote, the Conservatives stay in power. We can't do that this time. Please, we're asking you to join us and vote for Logan Oxenham and the NDP for health care.
I'm Kisa. As Logan said, I'm an early childhood educator. Been working in frontline childcare for almost 18 years. In the past, I have voted Liberal. However, I really strongly believe the only way we're going to get out of the mess that the Conservative government created is through a vote to the NDP. So that's why I'm here today, just to encourage all voters to get out there, take the time, make your vote for the NDP. We really need to make sure all of our citizens are being cared for and thriving. Thank you.
Great.
So thank you so much to our Kirkfield Park voters and guests for sharing their important message today. I'd like to now invite up our leader, Wab Kinew.
All right. Well, thanks, Ian, Laurel, and Kisa for speaking so concisely. And in the process, you're going to make me look bad because I'm going to speak for longer. So, so thanks for doing that. You know, I have a message for people who live in Kirkfield Park too. And it is that changing a government in Manitoba is a serious thing. And the choice that you have to make in this by-election is a serious choice. So I want to speak to you in a serious way. And we know that when these by-elections and elections get called, that all the parties come forward and they put up candidates, and you know, sometimes they bring forward some interesting ideas. But let's be clear and let's be realistic. The Manitoba NDP is the only party that has a chance to unseat the PCs in the general election next year. And you can take a big step towards accomplishing that by electing Logan Oxenham in the by-election at the end of this year. So let's dive into that a little bit. Green Party, they have a candidate. I think we all want to see action on climate change. That's why our team for the past half decade, as we've been rebuilding the NDP from the ground up, has put a strong focus on climate policy. But at the end of the day, the best, most outlandish scenario for the Green Party would be to win one seat in the next provincial election. Then you've got the Provincial Liberal Party, right? The best, most imaginative scenario for them in the next provincial election is to win 4 seats and to win official party status, which they currently don't have. And so while they bring forward interesting ideas, and I'm sure they have interesting candidates, we have somebody who's ready to join a team that is prepared to take government in Manitoba. Our team has been putting together the steps with pragmatic, common sense, and deliberate focus over the past half decade. We've got nursing experience on the team, we've got healthcare experience, but we also have the breadth and the disposition to be able to fix the healthcare crisis the PCs have caused, while also making your life more affordable and making our communities safer and making our schools better. And so then we turn to the PCs. And it's clear this weekend, after the PC candidates' Facebook post, that there's just going to be more PC infighting. The PC candidates' message on Facebook this weekend was, I kid you not, send me to the legislature to fight with the PC premier. I don't think anyone wants to see politicians fighting with one another. People in Kirkfield Park want results. They want us going to the legislature to fix healthcare for you. And Logan Oxenham can do that. By the way, if you want to send somebody to the legislature to fight with the PC premier, send Logan. He'll do a heck of a job at it. So it's clear that the PCs have damaged healthcare and so many of the provincial services we rely on. They are still fighting with themselves. This by-election only exists because of PC infighting. The former Kirkfield Park MLA resigned because he was upset at how the PC leadership turned out. And now they're asking Kirkfield Park voters to elect somebody who is promising more PC infighting. That's not what we need right now. We need a concerted, consistent, common sense team diligently focused on the task at hand of fixing healthcare. Because let's be clear, it is going to take years to fix the damage that we've seen to healthcare. And in order to fix it, we need a team with expertise. We need a team with a solid, unflappable disposition. And we need a team that represents the area, a common sense voice who lives on the same streets as you do, who pays property taxes in the same area that you do, who sends their kids to the same schools that you do. And the only candidate who fits the bill there is Logan. So again, I welcome the fact that we have a thriving democracy with many choices on the ballot, but we're in a serious time here in Manitoba, and it's time for the voters of Kirkfield Park to make a serious choice, and that is to vote NDP, because I'll tell you what, if you want to change in government in Manitoba, if we send an NDP MLA to the legislature out of this Kirkfield Park by-election, that will be a serious step towards government change in this great province. So with that, I want to say thank you so much, and vote Logan Oxenham in this by-election.